Hello, my name is Ike Ero, a person with albinism from Nigeria and the executive director of the Africa Albinism Network. Happy International Albinism Awareness Day 2023. Every year on June 13, people with albinism, their family members, and other stakeholders celebrate International Albinism Awareness Day. We use this day as a platform to underscore the inherent dignity of people with albinism, including by highlighting their talents in all domains of life, from music to medicine. Despite the celebratory mode, I recognize the ongoing tragedy against people with albinism who continue to face targeted ritual attacks because of their appearance in several African countries. Since we celebrated the last Albinism Awareness Day in 2022, we have received reports from 6 African countries, including cases involving children and adults traumatized by attempts on their lives. The graves of several people have been desecrated and others have been killed for the harvesting of their body parts. This hellish tragedy does not belong to humanity and must stop. I wish to recognize, however, that many good changes have taken place since last International Albinism Awareness Day. Several countries, including Tanzania, Togo, Angola, Kenya, and Uganda, have or are currently on their way to adopting a national action plan on albinism, which include specific measures for people with albinism in their countries. The Africa Albinism Network has been a key partner in these processes. In addition, albinism groups in countries like Nigeria are championing disability inclusion. Another milestone is that the Pan-African Parliament has adopted guidelines on harmful practices to end accusations of witchcraft and ritual attacks across the continent. This, of course, impacts people with albinism directly, among other vulnerable groups. As you can see, we can drown evil with an abundance of good. You too can do your part by including people with albinism in your programs and services. Even a basic post on your social media about Albinism Day on June 13 can add to the overall good needed to drown out the evil of attacks and discrimination against people with albinism across Africa. I firmly believe that together we can move closer toward an inclusive world for people with albinism. As the theme of this year's International Albinism Awareness Day states, inclusion is strength. Visit africaalbinismnetwork.org to learn more about the issues, the successes, and to find out how you can help more concretely. I thank you in advance on behalf of the Africa Albinism Network, and I wish you all a happy International Albinism Awareness Day 2023.